Hello everyone. Ken War was more than just a name. She embodied a quiet strength for those seeking their voice. Initially recognized as the daughter of actress LisaRaye McCoy, who left a significant mark on Hollywood with her elegance and passion, Kai was raised by Lisa as a single mother amidst the glaring lights of fame and public scrutiny. However, being merely the daughter of a celebrity was insufficient for Kai. She aspired to carve out her own identity. From an early age, she endeavored to break free from her mother's legacy, delving into modeling and advocating for body positivity, self-love, and authentic beauty. Though she was not always in the limelight, her influence resonated deeply with her followers. Unbeknownst to many, Kai faced personal struggles, emotional fluctuations, and the resilience required to persist. No one could foresee the dramatic turn her life would take, a twist that would astonish her fans and unsettle her family. As Kai's journey seemed to be just beginning, life was quietly orchestrating its final act. From the outset, LisaRaye McCoy and Kai shared more than mere genetics. They had an unbreakable bond. Lisa became a mother at a young age, and while the public viewed her as a glamorous star at home, she was simply Mom. She shielded Kai from the relentless spotlight as much as possible, yet growing up with a famous parent came with its own burdens: paparazzi, red carpets, and constant comparisons. Kai witnessed it all, and while Lisa was adored by many, Kai occasionally grappled with the expectations of being her daughter. Nevertheless, their love remained steadfast. They shared laughter, experienced typical mother-daughter conflicts, and supported each other through life's challenges. Lisa was both nurturing and resilient, encouraging Kai to express herself and embrace boldness. The presence of paparazzi, the glamour of red carpets, and the weight of comparisons were all part of Kai's reality. While Liz was admired by many, Kai occasionally found it challenging to cope with the expectations of being her daughter. Nevertheless, their bond remained steadfast. They shared laughter, experienced conflicts typical of a mother-daughter relationship, and supported one another during difficult times. LisaRaye embodied both gentleness and strength, encouraging Kai to express herself boldly and to embrace her individuality. She instilled in her daughter the understanding that true beauty lies not only in appearance, but also in how one treats others, particularly oneself. Although Kai held deep admiration for her mother, she yearned for her own identity, voice, and definition of success. This desire fostered honesty rather than distance between them, allowing for open discussions about even the most challenging topics. When Kai felt adrift, LisaRaye served as her guiding light, and in moments of exhaustion from public scrutiny, Kai reminded her mother of her purpose. As Kai matured, their relationship evolved into a profound friendship, characterized by mutual support for each other's aspirations, shared tears over heartbreaks, and celebrations of achievements. Liz was not only proud of Kai, but also found inspiration in her, often declaring, "She is the best thing I ever did." For Kai, no level of fame or attention could substitute for the serene moments spent beside her mother, simply being authentic and feeling secure. Unbeknownst to them, these moments would grow increasingly significant, with every word, hug, and memory becoming invaluable in the future. It all began with subtle signs, nothing overtly alarming at first. Kai experienced unusual fatigue, struggling to rise from bed despite adequate rest. She dealt with joint pain, occasional blurred vision, and unexplained bruises, dismissing them as mere stress from work or poor nutrition. However, as the symptoms intensified, she could no longer ignore them. One afternoon, while shopping with a friend, Tai suddenly collapsed as her legs gave way beneath her. This moment altered everything. LisaRaye hurried to the hospital, filled with panic and a desperate need for answers. The tests commenced: blood work, scans, and an endless barrage of questions from doctors. Days turned into weeks, And each time Liz looked at her daughter lying in that hospital bed, pale and silent, her heart tightened. Then came the diagnosis. The doctor sat them down, his tone calm, a rare and aggressive autoimmune condition known as neurovascular dystrophy syndrome, a fictional disorder that gradually undermined the body's ability to heal and function. It was not merely chronic, it was terminal. There was no cure, only treatments to slow the progression and alleviate symptoms. The reality was stark. Ty's time was limited. The room fell silent as Liz stared at the doctor, struggling to comprehend his words. Ty did not cry. She merely blinked, as if attempting to awaken from a nightmare. But this was no dream. It was reality. In her early 30s, she had aspirations to travel, write, and perhaps start a family one day. And now it felt as though all of that was being stripped away, piece by piece. Later that night, Liz sat by Ty's bedside, holding her hand tightly. They exchanged few words. None were necessary. In that moment, the silence conveyed more than words ever could. The fear was palpable, but so was the love. And even as their world crumbled, they held onto each other, refusing to let go. That night marked the start of a different kind of journey, one not measured in years, but in moments. A journey focused not on battling the disease, but on discovering peace in the face of adversity, a peace that Ty would carry until her final breath.